pains me quite a bit because I was one of the original people praising Game Pass. It was the second coming of you know who. It was such a great service. Sky was the limit. Now the limit seems to be the sky because things have changed a bit. So if it wasn't as confusing enough already, they have decided to make it more confusing. There's several tiers now, and if you're a new subscriber, things are going to change for you. You're going to be paying more right off the bat. If you've already been a subscriber for a while, then your price is going to stay locked at least until September, and then things change. And we're talking about it's jumping in America, the United States, it's jumping all over the country, all over the world. But in the U.S. in particular, it's jumping from $16.99 to $19.99. This isn't the first time we've had a price increase either. This is going to be difficult because I'm trying to concentrate here. I don't want to die despite doing this video as I get hurt. So I'm going to pause for a second because there's different tiers. This is crazy to me. I don't even understand it all, and I've seen this numerous times. Okay, so off the bat, Game Pass Core. No day one games. This is a change because originally Game Pass was, you play something day and date. As soon as it comes out, new Forza, new Gears, new whatever, day and date. Now, $9.99 Game Pass Core. Nope, you're not getting those day one games. That sucks. PC Game Pass. You do have access to day one games, but the price is now $11.99. Game Pass for console. This is for existing subscribers. $10.99 a day. And again, that goes up in September. Period. You do get day one games for $10.99. Game Pass Standard. New people. And the Game Pass console, the existing subs, again, September. $14.99. No day one games on that service. And then Game Pass Ultimate, $20. $19.99. Day one games. Everything seems to keep going up. My Spotify went up. And the only reason I keep Spotify, it's the second time Spotify is going up. The only reason I keep it is because, honestly, I've got Hulu bundled with it. It was a college deal, so that's the only reason I see keeping it. Other than that, I would get rid of Spotify. I want to go back to MP3s. Spotify takes tracks away. They don't always have the newest music. It's kind of lame. So Game Pass, yeah, this is the cost of doing business of getting Activision, getting that deal. They said the price wasn't go up. I wish they would have never said anything at all. Phil Spencer, the price is not going to go up when we get this. They said this in court. The price isn't going up when we get Activision. Don't worry. Blah, 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 blah. Just don't say anything at all. Just say we don't know at this time about price increases. Everything keeps going up. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon decided to add ads for some reason. Like, come on. Peacock. I can't wait till WWE leaves Peacock, by the way, because I'm so done with that service. I hate them. So I'll be glad when they're gone. Granted, I don't exactly want Netflix, which Netflix is high enough as is, so I can only imagine what Netflix, the price increase is going to happen now that they're paying billions to WWE. But I'm going to play a game that I can play basically on autopilot, pretty much. Which is going to be Street Fighter 2. But how much more confusing can you make the Game Pass? There's three different tiers. There's 4 tiers. This is insane. New subscribers, old subscribers. We should be grandfathered in for at least a year. I forgot there's a rewind button. This is just absurd. And if you look back at my videos, I was singing the praises of Game Pass. I love Game Pass. I have Game Pass. And just to clarify, or just to let people know, I have Nintendo Switch. I have PlayStation. I have a PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 3, a Vita. I have PlayStation Plus, the highest tier, the premium. I have Nintendo Switch Online with the highest tier. I have the Genesis games, N64 games, access to all that. And I pay for Game Pass Ultimate. So I have all 3. So I can sit here and tell you, without saying, I'm a fanboy of one over the other. No, I have all of them. I play all of them equally, or as equally as one could. Can't say I play 33.3% of the time on one and then 33.3% of the time on the other, etc. But you get the drift, you get the deal. I play on everything. Okay, PC, just the only thing I don't play on is cell phones, and I don't know. I never was a cell phone gamer. Just not my cup of tea. But I'm pissed off about this Game Pass price increase, and you should be too. And I imagine a lot of people are upset. And just the same way I was upset when PlayStation Plus went up in price, which I locked it in before the price increase. So I'm good to go to like summer of next year. I should have locked it in longer. Locked it in for like a year and a half. But it's just insane. And then I seen something about, oh, they're giving you, if you re-up on PlayStation Plus right now, they give you like movie credits. Wow, 1 movie credit, 3 movie credits. Like, get the hell out of here. That's crap. Give me a free year or something. I don't know. Give me a $70 game. Dude, make it worthwhile. But we're definitely paying for the acquisition of Activision. It sucks. We also could be paying for the fact that the Game Pass doesn't seem to be... The user base doesn't seem to be increasing much. They're not getting as many users as they wanted. The user base isn't growing exponentially as they thought. It's not growing as faster. Or fast, I should say. And there's probably a lot of reasons for that. And Microsoft is definitely branching out. Like, they're kind of making it to where it seems like you don't need an Xbox. You can use a Fire Stick, you can use this, you can use your TV, you can stream it, you can cloud, and blah blah blah. So why do I need to go buy an Xbox Series X for $500 or $600? The new model's gonna be $600, by the way, which I kind of want it, but then again, I'm like, I already have a Series X, and that's a pretty steep price, and for whatever reason, like, sales of the Series X are lagging behind, unfortunately. I think it's a great console, but the sales are definitely lagging behind the Xbox One at this point in time. That's crazy to me. So, what justification can you have spending $500-$600 on this console? Or even $250, $300 for a Series S? And I have both. But I can see if you're a new customer, if you're somebody that's on the fence thinking about buying an Xbox, it's like, well, maybe I don't need one, because all those games are available on PC day one. All those games, I can stream them. I can play them on my cell phone. I can play them on the cloud. I can play it on Fire Stick. So, I'm just not sure what their strategy is right now. It's really confusing. It's really annoying. As a fan of Xbox. And again, I'm a fan of everything. But this price increase has just ticked me off. It's at the worst possible time. You haven't really released too many great games on Game Pass this year. They're coming. Oh, don't get me wrong. Indiana Jones is coming. But it's just crazy to me. I'm going to go switch games here real quick. One of the worst things about Xbox is this price increase. This is just ridiculous. I'm surprised there's not more outrage. And again, legacy customers, you don't have to pay the new prices until September, but you still got to pay the new prices eventually. I probably want to go ahead and get a year code or something right now and lock in at a cheaper price, because everybody wants to go do that. You should if you haven't already. Because these new prices suck. And I thought I wasn't really happy with paying $16.99 a month for Game Pass. And I was paying a little bit cheaper than that because I've been getting, 3 months or 12-month deals. But this is just insane. I don't know how anybody can justify this. I don't think you can. They swore up and down they weren't going to increase the price. Of course they are. And the more acquisitions they make, the price will just keep going up. Netflix, Spotify, all the prices keep going up on everything. When does it stop? These companies aren't hemorrhaging money. They're not poor. It's just to keep the CEO's salary increase or to keep the stockholders happy. It's ridiculous. When's enough enough? When are people going to get fed up and just say, hey, we're going to take it anymore? It's only gonna get worse as physical media continues to die out and everything's downloads. It just sucks. It really sucks. So all those videos where I'm just singing happily praises of Game Pass, and delighted with Game Pass, and looking forward to all new games coming to Game Pass. Well, I'm ticked off right now. I'm not happy. Will I be playing Call of Duty day one on Game Pass? Sure. But, I don't know. That price keeps increasing. I don't know. We'll see. It's about time we start voting with our wallets. Enough's enough, you know? Give him an inch, they'll take a mile. It's just sad to see. Meanwhile, this is totally unrelated to Game Pass. There's a rumor that we're going to get GameCube games coming to Switch online, which is actually pretty cool and pretty good deal. So, looking forward to that. But I'm heated about this Xbox Game Pass increase. Just the timing of it's horrible. And then, again, making it as confusing as possible. I'm a hardcore gamer, so I mean, I've looked into it. I know I'm aware of the different price tiers, but what about a parent or somebody casual that just doesn't know? It's confusing as hell, as if the Series S and X names weren't confusing already, or Xbox One name wasn't confusing already. And then to add more confusion to the mix, you've got again legacy prices. Which, hell, you should be grandfathered in for a year, not just a couple of months. Lawmakers need to do something about this, for real. It's getting out of hand. But I guess they can set whatever prices they want, right? I'm just gonna lap it up. You either buy it or don't buy it. Microsoft. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this price increase? Do you have Game Pass? Do you have Xbox? Are you thinking about buying an Xbox? Or are you just totally never going to get an Xbox? Is this one of those I told you so moments where you're just like, well, we saw this coming. We all knew better. Does this prove that Game Pass is a failure, or is not the moneymaker they thought it would be, and there's no hope in the future? Because these games are getting more and more expensive to make. And so you're telling me that the service is just going to keep going up because they can't afford to release all these games at these price points on a service for $10, $15, $20 a month, $25, $30 even. Games are $70 on the regular. If you're already subscribed to Game Pass, let me know if you're satisfied with the service, if you're satisfied with what's coming down the pike in the next couple of months. Indiana Jones, slated for December. Call of Duty, of course. Late October, almost November. And then a slew of other big titles coming out this holiday season. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's also unfortunate that, again, you know, as a legacy, if you've been with Game Pass from day one, like I have, and I might have let it lapse a month or two here or there. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't really count. But if let's say you've been with Game Pass since the beginning, and you didn't let it go any months, so what happens to those people? You're telling me they only have till September, then the price goes up? That's insane to me. People that have been with Game Pass since day one, founders basically, should be basically grandfathered in and have the same price or the 16.99 price at least, and for at least a year, 12 months. That's not too bad. Microsoft has tons of money. That's not a big concession that I'm trying to have them make. It's just I don't know what to think here. I'm ticked. I'm ticked. Not enough that I'm gonna go sell my Xbox or anything, but then you also have to wonder about more games going third party, and they've been kind of cloudy or murky on details of that. Like Sea of Thieves was, that was one that sort of made sense, and some of the multiplayer games. But what happens when Gears or Halo or Forza go to PlayStation? Then it's going to be even less and less reason to own an Xbox. Or if, God forbid, one day that when games are day and date on PC and PlayStation and Switch, well, why do I have a Series X then? It's pointless. Microsoft doesn't care though. They don't care where you game. They just want money at this point in time. So it'll be interesting. Definitely interesting when the next Xbox console arrives. And there is another Xbox console that they're making, so it's not going to be the death of Xbox just yet. But things are definitely going to get more and more interesting. More acquisitions. I could see Sega being bought. More court battles, I'm sure, in the future. The timing of this price increase is also strange. You could have done this in the fall when you had more games coming out, newer games coming out, Call of Duty about to launch. It would make more sense. I guess they didn't want the backlash then. Well, you're getting them now, so it doesn't really matter. Just none of this makes any sense to me. Another thing, or another reason to just own your games, in a sense, and I know some of those games are expensive, and Game Pass is a great deal because you'd be paying $60, $70 for some of these games, so I get it there, but it hasn't been just AAA games hitting Game Pass, it's been some of the smaller titles too. And granted, there's titles that I would have never played otherwise, like Vampire Survivors, if I hadn't played them on Game Pass first. On a positive note, at least we're going to get Activision games soon. Call of Duties, and Crash, and Spyro, and all that. That's great. Just this price increase rubs me the wrong way, and the timing is really, really strange. And I'm sure this won't be the last price increase, so it's just going to keep going up. And this comes off the heels of a couple weeks ago when Forza Horizon, basically they took all the DLC down with no real warning. I wanted some of that, and granted I had enough time. I should have bought it sooner, earlier, knowing they've done this with Part 3, which I own physically, and I own 4 physically, but you can't get access to Lego content and Hot Wheels content. It just sucks. It's gone forever, seemingly. Some of it you can get through like Ultimate Editions, but if I already own a physical, why am I going to go ahead and go buy a digital Ultimate Edition? Some of the free DLC, the cars they're gone. They're locked. Unless you have DLC codes for them, you're just not going to be able to access them, and that just sucks. And I get it. They have licensing agreements and the game, lasts 3, 4, 5 years, and then because of the music, because of the cars, because of the licensing agreements, the expense that it comes with that, it goes away. But it's annoying. for consumers. It's annoying for somebody that wants to preserve the game, somebody that wants to play this game 10, 20 years in the future. And the game just disappears and it's gone. And if you got Game Pass, it's just gone forever. It just sucks. I almost get the sense that everybody that's ever played it or downloaded it on Game Pass and played it for longer than an hour, they should go ahead and give you a code for the game. They gave some codes to some people that bought DLC that downloaded it on Game Pass. I did download some DLC, not paid DLC though. I have yet to receive a code. I don't think they're gonna give me a code. I don't know if they're still giving codes out to people that have bought DLC. It's probably something that they missed. Either way, though, it's just frustrating. This whole future of downloads and physical media going away and you don't really own anything is just frustrating. Things like PT being gone, it's not cool. It's not cool. So, I mean, I get it. I understand why. It doesn't mean I have to agree with it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Doesn't mean you should agree with it or like it. So, that's my rant. There you go. Game Pass. I'm ticked. Let me know your thoughts below. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, MySpace, everywhere. Next Level Take is the name. Thanks for watching. Until next time.